Welcome back to the channel. Today is a little bit different from normal. We're not in the workshop, we're actually going on a drive. I just got a phone call from a mate of mine who reckons he saw a Festool Dust Extractor in the back of a bin. So I'm just shooting out now, gonna go have a look and see if there's any truth to that story. All right, we're here. It's gotta be in one of these here. I don't actually think it's here. Oh. Holy shit. It's actually in there. Have a look at this. Sorry. Oh my God. This actually looks pretty banged up. Casing snapped. This whole back section here is broken off. There's tape on the back wheel. Get it on the ground. All right, well, this is pretty exciting. There's actually a section at the top here broken and you can see the actual PCB board, which isn't a good sign, but I think we should get it home and see if it runs. All right, one Festool Dust Extractor in the back of the car. Probably a waste of time because it won't run, but you never know. Now this is the Festool CT33ESG. So I think it's an older model. You can obviously see first impressions aren't too good. There's a lot of cracked casing. So I reckon whoever's used this has obviously thrown it around a few work sites, in and out of the cars. This section here is probably the worst. But without turning it on and having a crack, we won't know what we've got yet. So this is the big test to see whether we potentially have bought a lemon or if we got super lucky. Here we go. And there's absolutely nothing. Before I move any further in diagnosing the issue with this, I'm gonna just see if the power takeoff actually works, because I have read online that if it's plugged into power at the wall socket and there's power getting to the actual plug here on the power takeoff, that's a good sign. It means there's power running right through the machine right to the end. So I went and pulled out the bedroom lamps, don't tell the missus. We'll plug that in, see if we can get some light. All right, here we go. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Oh! Okay. For some reason, the lamp's only working on auto and not manual. All right, so I guess I've got to take this thing apart now. So obviously always unplug the power. One thing I can notice already, which is probably not a good sign, is that someone's tried to take this apart before. I can see some parts that are sort of shaking. I can see some loose screws. So hopefully whoever's done that hasn't done too much damage. I'm now gonna just take it apart. I'm not an electrician, so I don't want to touch anything live. I mean, it's not plugged in, but I don't want to play around with that. But I do want to have a look at this PCB board back here to see if there's any blown components. There might be a capacitor or a resistor or something. Plastic clip off here. Just a few bolts in here. Everything looks pretty good. Doesn't look like anything's blown, or I can't see any burnt out components. We have our power takeoff, that all looks pretty good. The switch, the speed potentiometer there, all looks pretty good. I'm going to now take apart this motor out of this housing and see if I can find it that way. Okay. One good sign is that the actual fins, the actual fan here is moving really well, so the bearings feel okay. The only other thing I want to check is to see what quality these carbon brushes are, because they can wear down sometimes, but I don't think it's the brushes, because if it was the brushes, it should still be running, but there should be some sparking, and if you did see a lot of sparking, then you can change those brushes out and fix your issue. Off this wire. I'm trying to get these brushes out. That looks okay. There's actually not much carbon left on that. Okay, I think I've diagnosed the problem. So that little piece that's popped out on the spring is actually it's basically a safety mechanism that when your brushes are getting low, that will pop out and it will stop contact on your armature. And when contact is stopped, the motor won't run. So we got some good news. I just looked on my phone on eBay, and you can actually still buy these brushes. They're $18 for the pair. I've just typed in the model number of this dust extractor, and I've just ordered them. Express post, should be here in 3 or 4 days. So I'll be back when they arrive. All right, we're back in the shed. A week's gone by, and I'm so excited. I've finally got these new brushes. Have a look at how much carbon are on the new ones compared to the old. And just by looking at that, I think we're pretty safe to say this could be the issue. So I'm actually really keen to get these in and see if we can get this actual motor to start kicking over and running. So I just need to make sure these go back in the same way they came out. I think we fold this down, click that on as well, and click it on. Let's now put the whole thing back together, plug it in, see if it runs. Okay, it's back together. Really excited now to turn it on. I mean, look, if it doesn't work, I haven't lost any money. It's really not in any good nick. Like the casing's broken in different spots, but all the internal parts looked all right. It's just those brushes. So I'm really, really hoping that when I switch it on, it works. I'm gonna go put some glasses on for this. Okay, this has been a long time coming. Cross your fingers for me. Here we go. You're kidding. You are kidding. Oh my God. I could not believe this is working. A Festool Dust Extractor out of the bin. Lamps on. Thanks for watching another one of my videos. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button, leave a comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.